And I remember thinking, God, there were so many girls I went to high school with who would eat this job alive, but they're still on the estate. And they're still hoping that when he comes home from work on Friday, he gives them enough money for nappies at the weekend. And I'm not downplaying it. I'm not disvaluing anything. But if you get the child of an alcoholic parent to work for you, what you'll find is that sometimes, again, if you're listening to this and you're desperate to be offended by me, congratulations, you will find yourself offended if you are desperate to be. But I'm speaking from experience. Generally speaking, children of alcoholics are really good at things like sensing the mood in the room change, reading body language, working out who it is that you need to be diplomatic with and how long for and for what reason. Kids of alcoholic parents tend to be pretty good at budgeting because you get £4.30 at the start of the week and you need to get your school lunch out of that. And you might need to get a snack on the way home from school because guess what? You're 13 years old, so you're hungry. So there's all sorts of skills that the working poor have. There's all sorts of transferable skills that the working poor have. Very often you have to be very resilient because you have trauma and a boatload of shite can go on. So, you have this whole generation of kids that are resilient, that have got a very good sense of humour because a lot of the time you have to have one. If you don't laugh, you'll cry. Are very good at dealing with lots of different types of people and are also very, very good at being a chameleon because they have to be. And what I think is quite interesting about the difference between growing up without money and growing up with money is there's a certain, and again, this is a generalisation. I can't make that clear enough. But what you sometimes see with people who've grown up without money is a hunger that is difficult to shake. And the reason for that is because they're in survival mode. So what you tend to find is that they will work hard, they will graft, they will try and find a solution, they will try and make something work, and they'll do that a lot early on. It's sometimes a skill that professional people develop throughout their career.